Okay, hey everybody, Dan here. Sorry, I'm a little bit late in getting this thing and getting this out. I've got my glasses on, so you can't see the detail in my eyes. But anyway, this stuff's taking a little bit longer than I thought, so I had to go back to the doctor today to have her look at some things. So anyway, with that said, I'm going to turn off the video because nobody needs to see my face other than me when I shave. Okay, so let me get to it here. I'm doing this a little bit different today, and this is why. I can just kind of start here, where you can see we're in this corrective mode, and there's a right time and a wrong time to take action and buy things, and virtually every single time is the wrong time. That's why trading's so hard, is because you only take there's only a very, very select few times to buy, such as I'm looking at this chart, just not the best one, but okay. So you're seeing this, and you're seeing this resistance. Okay, so this isn't the time to buy. Bumps up against 4,600. Volume is what it is the next day. Okay, this isn't the time to buy because you don't know which way it's going to go. For crying out loud, it's been drifting sideways for how long? Okay, and hence 2 days later, we've reinforced that this wasn't really the time to buy. It bumped up again at an even number. Hey, I think I'm going to sell at 4,600. How many people do you think were doing that? As opposed to, hey, I think I'm going to buy at 4,600. Why would somebody do that when it's only trading a little bit below there? So logically, it doesn't make sense. Listen to me, by the way, I'm giving you pearls here. This is chart reading 901. And so then it just sits here. And then once again, wow, sure glad I didn't buy here or here. Or on the other hand, crap, I wish I hadn't bought here, because here I am 4 days later sitting here. Now I'm uncertain. Now I'm nervous about my position that I thought I was buying really, really close. Oh boy, this is going to break out above this level from from July 2023. And now I'm down not by a lot, but by 50 points. And I don't want to be down by 50 points. I'd rather be flat. Certainly rather be up by 50 points, but that's not what the chart's giving me. So instead, I'm riding the crapper here, wondering what's going to happen next. Okay, well, it's okay. So all these days later, this is still in a trading range. Okay, now I'm getting interested right here. I'm interested, but we could still see more of the same. Okay, right there, that's the time to buy right here at a higher level than it was here. But yesterday, meaning this day on the 8th, yesterday we got a push through 4,600, closed at 4,604. Not a big deal. 4 points on when something is 4,600. 4 points is not that. It's flat basically, but technically it's above here. Okay, the high was 4,607. Oh, well, maybe it's really not that high. No, it is. For crying out loud, this is last July. You think the market really cares? It's 4,600. That's what matters. So for 2 days in a row, this thing closes at 4,600. Okay, well, if you're intraday trading, then you're going to buy some there. By the way, this could be any chart. I just happen to be looking at the S&P, and I'm riffing here. So this is the time to be buying this right here. Okay, well, you're kind of a day late. It would have been better to buy yesterday, the day before. No, not really. That's a little too much risk. You need to wait for some kind of confirmation. But if you're buying here, okay, you're going to make money because the current price is 46.97. So obviously you're going to make money between then and now. But again, you're a little bit late. Okay. But then now this happens And you're going, well, hell, man, better late than never, because if I'm still in the never camp, I'm really bummed out. But I'll say it once again. This was really the best day. This was really the best time to buy this chart. Now, would you buy here? You may, but I wouldn't. I couldn't. It's just gone up. It's up too much. And then sure enough, it goes up more. Okay, fine. Ultimately, it pulls back. And then here we are now. But it all started right here. Where are you going to buy? You're going to buy here? Oh, well, you're going to buy here. All of these other times, you could say, well, I'd have still made money if I bought here, 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 basically all the way up, except on this particular day. Yeah, you'd have still made money, but you could have lost money. That's not good trading. Good trading is to find something, like I talk about, there's two parts of it. There's a decision and there's an action. You make a decision. Yes, I want to buy the S&P 500. Now, where am I going to buy it? Well, I made the decision. I'll buy it now. No, you make the decision and then you look and you wait to take your action. It's the same thing when I go to the shooting range. By the way, shooting a 45 is a hell of a lot more accurate. It's more fun too, because it makes bigger holes. It's a heck of a lot more accurate than shooting one of those 6 hours P365s, which is a 9 mil, but it's really, really small. So why am I saying that? For this reason. I go to the shooting range, and this has to do with trading, guys. I go to the shooting range and I decide, by God, I'm going to kill some white paper. I'm going to just absolutely obliterate some stuff there. So I've made a decision to kill some targets. So I go in there, I put, again, my decision's made. Okay. I've already made that decision. I'll look you in the eye. So I've made that decision to go ahead and kill some targets. So I go in, I check in, show them my ID, give them my driver's license. They give me a lane. I make sure I got my ears and my eyes. I go in there. I had to buy some targets. And so I go in there, I clip the targets, move them down range a little bit, get my firearm out. I've already loaded all of my mags, because they're always loaded, always ready. Put them up there. By the way, I've already made the decision that I'm going to shoot. So I go through this whole thing. It takes me 10, 15 minutes. Finally, I'm up there. I got my loaded mags. I pop one in there, locked, cocked, ready to rock. Finally, after all this time, I'm taking aim and I'm looking and I'm looking. And then finally, when I feel like I'm completely set, I soft squeeze the trigger, get a surprise fire, which is what you want to do. Otherwise, it's always down and to the left. And then I've made my first trade. I've traded my bullet for a hole in the target. Guys, that's trading, only you don't need safety glasses or earmuffs. That is absolutely a good analogy to trading. The actual trade itself is like the actual shot. Squeeze, 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 boom. That's your trade. Click of the mouse. Everything else is preparation. So all of this stuff that you're doing here, let me slide me out of the way. All of the stuff, all of the chart analysis, everything that you're doing, this is all in preparation for pulling the trigger and getting that surprise release. Don't ever forget that. One other thing, as long as I'm finishing this, I went to the range and I had decided I have several firearms, because the word according to Fitzpatrick here is you can never have enough. So I took my various firearms, 4 of them, to the range, and I just decided I'm going to put 50 through each one. That was just my decision, right? And so and you have a certain number of dollar bills. Same thing, okay? You've decided you're going to go ahead and you're going to trade those dollar bills for stock, just like I'm going to trade my rounds for holes in targets. Hopefully I get a hole. And so you're going to put those. Let me get back on track here. So I've got all my mags, all my mags loaded. And so do I go up, and after I take that first shot, then do I do like they do in the movies? Boom, 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 boom. No, because each shot is an independent shot. I've shot an Uzi before, really, really fun. That's more like a hose. But when you're just shooting, and if I'm offending anybody because of my fact that I like to shoot, I'm sure you'll live with it. But the point is, when I'm shooting, I look at each individual round as a separate shot. And so I line up each time. I was probably there for 2 hours, doing 200 rounds. That's a really, really slow time at the range. And why? Because I was working on certain things. I hadn't shot in a while. And I was also taking a new the P35 365, which was just made legal in the People's Republic of California. They made some modifications to it. So it's really not very useful, because the last thing you'd want to do is shoot a bad guy. But the nice thing is you can kind of undo those if you know what you're doing. I don't, but I know somebody who did. So anyway, I digress. Bottom line is, so I'm looking and I'm taking these rounds and I got them out. Each time I'm firing a round, it is for a specific purpose. I'm working on a specific thing because I want my shooting to be better. The fact that, and again, listen to me, the fact that the rounds are going through the center of the target, either center mass or right in the forehead, the fact that they're doing that is a consequence of me shooting well. So the aim, the end result, the goal that I have is not to put the rounds right in the middle of the target. I mean, that's what I want to happen, just in the same way as you want to make money. But the goal is not to put the rounds in the center of the target, because guess what? Think about this. If that was the goal, okay, well, why have I put the target so far down range? Why don't I just pull it back and have it be like right here? I'll put the barrel right up against it and go boom, 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 boom. They're all through the same hole. So the goal, my aim, my objective is to shoot well, to do the things that I know I'm supposed to be doing. If I can put all of these things together, then the consequence of me putting all these things together in a correct way leads me to having some really nice rounds, some really nice centered. I forget the name of it because I just shoot, I don't talk about it. A real nice clusters, like right where they're supposed to be. But it's a consequence of me doing the things that I know I need to do. Okay, guys, trading is exactly like that, only not as noisy. Because if you are trading well, if you're focusing on trading well, and there's a lot to that, there's a lot to trading well, other than just, oh, making money. Okay, making money is a consequence of trading well. But what you got to understand too is losing money is also a consequence of trading well. If you're on a roll and you've got 6 winners in a row, that's maybe not necessarily because you're trading well. Maybe it's just the market. It's making you feel like a winner. And maybe if you've got 6 losers in a row, that doesn't mean you're a bad trader. Maybe you're trading just really well, but trading is different than winning. And so you got to expect to have some losses in your in your account, on your blotter, on your trade sheet. You got to expect to have some losses there. So and it's like flipping a coin, frankly. And you can say, okay, well, I'm flipping a coin. I flipped it and I got 5 heads in a row. Okay, so what are the chances that I'm going to get ahead on the sixth? On the sixth one, well, 5 in a row, for crying out loud. Got to have a tail come in here sometime. No, it's still a 50-50 chance. It's not likely to happen, but you could theoretically flip a coin 100 times and every single one would wind up tails, because each one is a 50-50 proposition. Now, some of you statisticians can poke a hole in that, but don't bother. I'll shoot you. So the point that I'm making is that trading, again, it's 2 things. It's deciding to trade. It's deciding, I want to buy this stock. Dan, I got this target. I want to shoot that target. Okay. Just making that decision is totally different. And it's a precursor to actually taking the action. So if you can get that through your mind and through your noggin and through your mouse, what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself trading less. Because on this chart, there's only a very few times that are the correct time to be buying a stock. And that's all I have to say about that. And you know what? Because this has gone on so long and because of the nature of what it is, I'm stopping this right now because I'm going to make this my Fits in 5 free video. So if you are watching this and you're not a member of Stock Market Mentor or Option Market Mentor or crypto, which, by the way, Scott is a damn assassin. Scott is crushing it on Crypto Market Mentor. We've got people coming in. I've been pleasantly surprised at the number of people that are coming to crypto, because crypto's, you know, some people are going like, oh, it's tulips and Jamie Dimon and this and that. Whatever, man. You know, whatever floats your boat. I just know what floats my wallet, and it's crypto. So if you haven't tried crypto, I didn't actually intend to market this, but here I go. If you haven't tried Crypto Market Mentor, dude, it costs you $7 for a trial. Okay. If you can't pull $7 out of your wallet to risk maybe getting a 4-bagger, like 400%, like Scott did last year on, hell, I think he got that on Bitcoin. He absolutely crushed it on Solana. He didn't get that on Bitcoin, but people are making a crap ton of money on Crypto Market Mentor. So if you're not at all interested in crypto, then, you know, that's fine. I'm sure you'll find another way to make money. But if you are interested in crypto, I'm telling you, this guy's awesome. Sooner or later, he's going to be on Fox Business talking to Charles Payne about this. I'm pushing it in that regard. And now that crypto's hot, trust me, that's going to happen. You want to be there. So anyway, that's all I got to say to you, members. I got a brand new, just a completely separate video from this. Okay. So anyway, I hope everybody has a good weekend. Actually, I hope you have an awesome weekend, and I will talk to you later.